About a week ago, I made this trade in my fantasy football league. Pearsall, London, and Genty for Bucky, Travion, and Wan'Dale Robinson, and placed emphasis on why you need to grab players low. So, let's look at how it turned out. First, Ashton Genty. He returned to his Michael Myers stance from Boise State, and guess what he did? 23 touches, 155 yards, and 3 touchdowns when everyone was saying he was a bust. It turns out that if you give this guy just the slightest space, he is going to make something out of it. He went from averaging negative 0.1 yards before contact to 0.7. If the Raiders' offensive line continues to get better, he is a fantasy football winner. Drake London, I got this guy at his absolute buy low. 8 receptions, 110 yards, a touchdown, and 25 fantasy points. He's also ranked number 5 in the most receptions without a drop this season. He is a stud. If you remember last season, through the first 4 weeks, London was wide receiver 23. By the end of the season, wide receiver 5. And lastly, Ricky Pearsall. He didn't play half the game, and it turns out he's still number 4 in the most receiving yards in the NFL right now. Now, to the other side, Bucky Irving. Obviously, this guy is a stud for the Buccaneers. They're giving him an average of 24 carries a game, but with all that overuse, eventually comes an injury. Now he is in a walking boot in practice and is questionable for next week. Travion Henderson, he got his first NFL touchdown this week after Stevenson and Gibson were having the fumbling problems, but Stevenson is still the main back with the most carries, and Gibson only has 1 less than Travion after last week, so it looks like they haven't changed much. And lastly, Wan'Dale Robinson. Malik Neighbors just got hurt and he's out for the season, so Robinson is a must pick up in fantasy if he's on your waivers. He already had a 25% target share, and that's only going to get higher. This is why you buy players low. I think the top half of this trade wins easily. People were saying London and Genty were both busts, but you just have to give them time. They are playmakers.